How would your leadership evolve if you saw challenges as opportunities for growth instead of obstacles to overcome? Join me to learn about the power of choosing a growth mindset. Welcome to the Unapologetically Authentic Leadership channel. My name is Brooke Bernard, and I am a transformational leadership coach. This space is all about empowering high-achieving women in leadership, just like you, to be their most authentic selves. And if you're new here, my mission is to help you reach your full potential by being true to who you are instead of who you're expected to be. Get ready for support, validation, and resources to help you tackle those daily leadership challenges. Today, we're talking about the incredible power of growth mindset for female leaders. Let's conquer self-doubt, crush barriers, and embrace that unstoppable force within you. Let's start by breaking down what a growth mindset is. Carol Dweck is the originator of this concept, and she defines growth mindset as the belief that one's abilities and intelligence can be improved and developed over time through dedication, hard work, and learning from mistakes. And this mindset contrasts with what's called a fixed mindset, which believes that abilities and intelligence are fixed or static traits. The first time that I recall being exposed to the concept of growth mindset was in this fantastic book by Angela Duckworth, and it's called Grit. Grit explores the significance of passion and perseverance in successfully achieving long-term goals. She argues that contrary to popular belief, the secret to extraordinary success isn't about talent, isn't about intelligence, that it's about effort, which fits perfectly with the concept of growth mindset. So one area where I knew I had a growth mindset was my belief in my ability to learn about the different populations that I served. No matter what organization I was working for at the time, I always knew that I would get there, I would assess the populations we worked with, and then I would make all of the mental notes and the education that I needed for myself and my team in order to provide the best service possible. So that was my growth mindset. A really good example of a fixed mindset for me that I've worked to move toward a growth mindset was all around technology. I really thought for a long time that I wasn't comfortable learning new technology, like really new outside of my wheelhouse technology. I just thought, I'm not capable enough, I'm not comfortable enough. And then through a series of events, I've been exposed to so many different software programs, and I came to realize that it was a limiting belief I was holding on to, that I couldn't do it or wasn't comfortable doing it. And so the more I pushed myself to learn and basically have figured out that I can learn everything I need to learn by always Googling the question. Little questions. There's forums and there's articles and there's all sorts of things to help you with almost every software program out there now. And so outside of just calling a customer service or support line, right now I know I can basically do it myself. And it's very empowering and it feels good. So I invite you to think about for yourself, where are you already a growth mindset? And where is one area where you think you're fixed that you would like to move towards a growth mindset? Again, let us know in the comments. Now we're going to talk about how growth mindset makes you a better leader. Leaders with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities for learning instead of insurmountable obstacles. And this really hits home for me because as someone who is very, very mindful of continuous improvement of any system that I'm a part of, any process, any procedure. I really, really value this because I think whenever you bump up against difficulties surrounding, let's just say, a process that serves your department or your division or whatever your unit is, that's the opportunity to understand the user experience and to understand the administrative side of the experience and to figure out how to continue tweaking it so that it can be the best, most efficient process that it can be while serving all parties in the most user-friendly way. So I would really welcome those things. And every time they'd come across my desk, I would be like, okay, this is an opportunity to do some reflection and do some investigation and question things and brainstorm things and try different solutions as we're seeking this opportunity to improve. So this approach to challenges encourages you to take on new and difficult tasks and inspires your team to do the same. And next up is continuous improvement. So earlier I referenced the improvement of systems and processes, but this is really focused on feedback. Leaders with a growth mindset are open to feedback and actively seek it as a means of professional development and a very clear, precise way to work on building skills in the areas where they're not as strong. So just think about that for a moment. How do you feel you respond to feedback? Are you open to it? And then, next level is, do you actively seek it? So an easy way of implementing this one is just at the end of your individual supervisory meetings with your team members, just ask them, do they have any feedback for you? I've had managers over the years who've done this with me and I've really valued it. I've also had younger team members that were amazingly good at asking for feedback. They implemented this strategy all on their own without any discussion between the two of us, and that was really impressive. My recommendation is that you carve out about 5 minutes at the end of the meeting, that you and your team member know that's how you're going to use the time, and so that way they can think about it in advance and be able to share their ideas when they come in. And for your processors on staff, that will be welcomed. And for anyone who's in the moment and just able to share their feedback with you, beautiful. That's so easy and great, and I'm a little jealous. But please make sure that you ask it with the full disclaimer or open intent that this is so that you can become a better supervisor, a better leader, and that you really do value their opinion and their perspective. Because you might be able to learn a lot from the people that you supervise or that you manage. This commitment to continuous improvement sets an example for your team, and it fosters a culture of learning and development. And along the lines of development, I just want to say, one of the ways that I support your professional development is by offering a free mini course. It's called 4 Powerful Shifts to Elevate Your Leadership and Feel More You at Work. And it offers great opportunities for self-reflection and the ability to integrate what you learn into your leadership practice. And again, it's free. So it'll be linked in the description box below. Enjoy. So next is about resilience and adaptability. A growth mindset equips leaders to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and persevere through difficult situations. This resilience is essential for navigating uncertainty and inspiring confidence in your team during challenging times. In my experience, this all rings really true about resilience and adaptability. As a first-time director of a department, I was given the ultimate challenge of reorganization. My department was reorganized twice within 2 years into 2 different divisions of my organization. And neither division was the traditional place for my department to live within the organizational structure. And I had to help my team to understand the value of our work given the context of the new division that we were a part of. And how did we maintain the continuity and the value add of our work, the meaning, the why we did what we did. How did we maintain that while also being able to fit underneath the vision and direction of the new division and the goals set within their team? So I think the best way possible for me to achieve that was to communicate with them that the change was coming and then what the change would look like, when it would be rolling out, and how we would make changes to our daily practice based on this new reorganization, and a lot of reassurance around the quality of work that they were doing, and that it wasn't a reflection of our department. It was about the bigger picture of the organization and the changes they were making to adapt with the new leadership that we had at the institution. So I think whenever you can give people context and explain why something is happening and reassure them about the value of what they're contributing and that no one's lost sight of that, I think that helps with those moments where you have to be adaptable and bounce back. It might not even be a setback. It just might be jarring. Change is hard for everyone. So that's my example for you of having to navigate systematic hurdles that come your way as a leader, and keep your team intact and afloat and still engaging in high performance and the best customer or client service they can provide. Next, we're going to talk about empowering others. Leaders with a growth mindset empower their team members by fostering an environment where mistakes are viewed as opportunities for growth and learning and innovation, and their effort is celebrated. This approach encourages creativity, thoughtfulness, sharing of ideas among your team members, which leads your team to perform at higher levels overall. And finally, a growth mindset encourages leaders to be open-minded and receptive to new ideas, diverse perspectives, and innovative approaches. This openness fosters a culture of creativity and inclusion within teams. And in summary, a growth mindset can make you a better leader by helping you embrace challenges, strive for continuous improvement, build resilience, empower others, and stay open to new ideas. It's all about adapting, inspiring, and creating a culture of growth within your teams and organization. Thank you for spending this time with me and being part of our community. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to stay connected and receive valuable resources. And please like the video to make sure that it gets out there so we can support the growth of female leaders worldwide. Let's keep inspiring change together. And if you're looking for personalized guidance and support, connect with me to learn more about private coaching. Let's level up your leadership together. And if you've enjoyed this content, you'll definitely enjoy the video that's linked here. Until next time, stay true to yourself, lead with purpose, and thank you for watching.